Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. So some updates for the Philadelphia Eagles. I want to talk about Sunday night. I want to talk about trade deadline. I want to talk about a couple things. Dick or the kicker as well. Very excited. Let's talk about it.
Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
What is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. So I want to talk about the matchup this Sunday. I think that's the first line of business right now at the link. It's going to be rocking. And the Cowboys have said on social media that Cooper Rush is starting. I mean, we're not surprised, obviously. I saw that Dak is just throwing now. I could be wrong. I could be right. I have no idea. I heard that Dak is just throwing the football right now. So Dak could be out probably another, maybe another week. Maybe that's the case, and maybe he comes back. But, you know, obviously with him making a lot of money, Cooper Rush has played fantastic. I feel like since Cooper Rush has been the starting quarterback, or at least has been taking over and has been undefeated so far with this team being 4-1, I think the protection has gotten better. The run game has gotten better. Kellen Moore just seems to know how to use Cooper Rush a lot better. I don't know. I mean, there's just, because Cooper Rush isn't that, you know, he's not going to run and extend plays for 20 minutes and run around the field. He doesn't have that, you know, he's not a fast guy, you know, he's not going to run around and go crazy, but I feel Cooper Rush is bringing a nice pocket presence to that offense with the weapons they have, CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup and Noah Brown. I mean, another good receiver they have. I mean, they got good receivers. They have, the offensive line's been just playing better. The run game has been pretty good, so they've actually had a really nice balance. And that defense is pretty stout. Obviously, we're not going to go too far with their defense. With some matchups, I think the Eagles have some favorable things that we'll talk about later this week. Some favorable matchups for the Eagles, but so far the Cowboys have been playing really good. I mean, this NFC East is absolutely insane right now. The Giants 4-1. I mean, it's crazy. Washington's pretty much done, but the NFC East is becoming a big strength, man. Maybe be the strength of the whole NFC right now, which is kind of crazy. So it's nice to see there's a little bit of competitiveness that, you know, maybe there's going to be a nice little fight this year, which I'm actually excited for. But at the end of the day, guys, I worry about this defense going to this game. Not because I think they're going to fail, but it's because I know they're better on paper than what they are showing us. And what they are showing us is they're respecting too many quarterbacks. Kind of reminds me of last year, and obviously it's just not enough pressure as of right now. It's just not enough. It doesn't matter if you're up 7, 17, 24, whatever the case may be. They have got it. This is an NFC East rival matchup this Sunday. I mean, you cannot play it safe. Because I think Jonathan Gannon has respected way too much of these quarterbacks and hasn't really taken chances. Is it because Avonte Maddox has been out? Are they afraid to blitz? I don't know what the case is. No stunts. There's no blitz packages. Nothing. There's nothing that fools you. You know, and because if you give Cooper Rush time to throw the ball, it's going to be crazy. Look, Slay, you have him 8 to 10 yards off the line. Has had a really, really monster year this year. Bradbury's only given up 80 yards in 5 games. That's it. He's been lights out as a number 2. Avonte Maddox coming back is definitely huge this week if it happens, and hopefully it is. But this defense, like our offense, I have no problem. I have all the faith in our offense against that Cowboys defense this week. I really do. Our defense, that's a different story because it's been an up and down roller coaster. Obviously 5-0. And look, as a content creator, I have to discuss something because we're 5-0. It doesn't mean our team is perfect at 5-0. Let's get that straight. This defense, Jonathan Gannon, it's just making me like, they have to do more, and it's not enough. I can't stand to see our defensive line not getting enough pressure, and Gannon is just sitting there not helping. Okay, because that defensive line will be tired within 5 minutes of the game, and that's what's going to kind of, and then, you know, Cooper Rush is going to throw all over us, and I don't want that to happen this week, but should be very interesting. Guys, I'm not biased. I'm a very realistic fan, so I get both sides of the story, and I totally get it, and trust me, I want the Eagles to bury the Cowboys. Then we won't have to hear from them until Christmas Eve, but that's the case with Cooper Rush, and it's going to be interesting to see when Dak Prescott comes back to see, like, what happens. Hopefully Dallas doesn't put themselves in a bad situation where Cooper Rush, say he wins the next few weeks after this week, and Dak Prescott comes back and starts losing games. Should be interesting to see like how that whole thing goes down. I don't think Jerry Jones really doesn't have any loyalty towards players, so he's more like a scumbag in a lot of ways. But it is what it is with that and Cooper Rush this Sunday. Secondly, hey, there's some news swirling around that not only the Eagles might be interested in Brian Burns. If that doesn't work out, Christian McCaffrey could be on the Eagles radar as of right now. Now, Christian McCaffrey back in 2017, and really, guys, I think he's a great running back. I think you get Christian McCaffrey in the building, it changes the whole dimension of your backfield. And I think, I'm not saying I think Miles Sanders is close to elite. I really do. Like, Miles Sanders is so good. And he's going to become a free agent after this year. I mean, I just don't see them paying a running back. Now, with McCaffrey, it's the same thing. Maybe he'll be cheaper because he's had some injuries over the years, and I think he's really good when he's healthy, could catch out of the backfield, could run any route you want him to run, could be a wide receiver out there. They could do so much with McCaffrey. It's just insane. I would never expect this to happen. He was in the 2017 NFL draft, and the Eagles did pass on him. Or there was rumors that they wanted to draft him that draft, but it just never happened. But I am, I don't know. I mean, that's the news as of right now. Nothing has gone further than that. The Eagles have looked into Christian McCaffrey as well as Brian Burns. So since I think there's more of a chance that McCaffrey will be traded more than Brian Burns. Brian Burns is 24, and McCaffrey's still relatively young at 26. So, I mean, I feel like they just want McCaffrey to have just a new background, go to a new team, new setting, and kind of finish his career somewhere else or a couple teams, whatever the case may be with this. But, if they trade for him this year, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. That means Trey Sermon would take a back seat, which I want to see more Trey Sermon. But, I don't want Miles Sanders to feel like there's a shadow lurking over him because someone might take his job. But Miles Sanders is working for another contract. I don't see them paying. Maybe McCaffrey will be cheaper than Miles Sanders because Sanders is coming off of his rookie contract. Plus, he's probably going to have a really good year this year. And honestly, 2 years before this year, Sanders they barely ran with him. But he was injured. He was injured 2 to 3 times last year. So that was kind of what we were worried about with Miles Sanders going into this 2022 season. But now with him being on his last year and playing real physical, really good, McCaffrey could be a suitor for the Philadelphia Eagles as of right now. I want to know your thoughts on that because I think that's really interesting. I mean, look, I don't think the Eagles are just looking at – I think they're looking at every player they could possibly – they're looking at the right player they could possibly get in the building. I know McCaffrey was probably maybe – I mean, I wasn't really thinking about it, but I was like, who knows? They probably are just seeing what's going on with Christian McCaffrey, but we will see. And finally, Dicker the Kicker gets NFC Special Teams Player of the Week. How about that? Yeah, I mean, look, Cameron Dicker had a really good game, and I know it's a kicker, and who cares about kickers? But to me, it's a big deal. Look what happens when you change a kicker. It can make a full difference, okay? And this, really helped Cameron Dicker maybe get a job later on with another team, so really it just helped him out in his career. This is a kicker from Texas that really never had a chance in the NFL, and the Eagles take advantage of this, and he was phenomenal. He was perfectly fine. I was kind of nervous on the 42-yarder just a little bit. I was a little nervous on a couple of them, but he looked nervous too. I think after his first kick, he was fine. Before his first kick, he was I could see in his he was like breathe. I could see like he was just trying to stay focused. But I'm really happy for him, and can't wait till Jake Elliott comes back. But Cameron Dicker, the Eagles did a really good job on working out 2 kickers. Cameron Dicker was the guy they wanted, and has worked out really well for us. It's yet to be seen him kicking a 50-yarder, but hopefully we don't have to be doing that. Hopefully we're always in the end zone every single drive. So good job for Cameron Dicker and what he's done so far. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm kind of interested to see what's going on with Christian McCaffrey. The Eagles trade deadline is going to be very, very, very active. There's no doubt about it. By week 9, Eagles are definitely going to acquire another player, whether it's defensive end, whether it's running back. I don't know. Or run. I mean, whatever the case may be. I don't know what's going to happen, but it should be very, very interesting. And obviously with Cooper Rush coming back, and what do you guys think about the matchups going against the Cowboys offense this week? Avonte Maddox coming back is huge. Do you trust Jonathan Gann this week? Do you think they're going to respect Cooper Rush? Damn it, blitz, damn it. Swear to God. The Cowboys aren't going to beat the Eagles. The Eagles are going to beat themselves. That's what's going to happen. And I hope it doesn't, but I always have that in the back of my head this week, and it pisses me off. So that's it. I don't want to rant too much. But I will see you guys on the next one. Shake Squad up, follow, so peace out, guys. Peace.